Hello, so this is the memory matching game I have created. So there are two modes, which is single player and two players. So select mode, I choose one. Then here you're gonna pick how many tokens to memorize. So I'll choose 5. Then this is the instructions. Array 1 is the target order. Array 2 is hidden and randomized. 3. Enter the index of array 2 for each next letter of array 1. Correct guesses reveal that index in array 2. Wrong guess loses your turn. Sequence resets to the first letter and your guesses are cleared. First letter to match all letters in order wins. So array 1 is the target order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the tokens, and A, B, C, D, E is the target order letters. Press enter to start. So the first letter is A, so I have to guess it. Since it's not a 1, I'll choose 2, or 5, 4, and 4 is letter A. So it moves to another letter, which is B. So since I've matched all the tokens, this is the printed congratulatory. You match all the tokens. Final array. This is the array. You win. Great memory skills. And this is the code I used. So include Studio Edge refers to scanf, printf, and getChar. Time it, which is the null. This is for rand. Okay. Select mode. The purpose of select mode is allows the user to choose whether to play single player or two players. And how it works, displays the game title and mode options. It uses do while loop to repeatedly ask for input until the user enters 1 or 2. Uses scanf to read input, handles invalid input. Okay, so scanf is scanf used to let the user choose between the single player or the two player. Okay, the select n. The purpose of it is it lets the player choose how many characters they want to memorize, and by using scanf again, it lets the user choose how many tokens they want to remember. And then the initialize arrays. This initialize and prepares all arrays used in the game. So what it does is the target array. It fills the target with order letters. It guesses the array, fills guesses with the star, or I don't know what to call it, but I call it star. Then hidden array randomizes the order of letters from target. It used this in this function array to avoid duplicate position, rand, and runtime null for randomness. So this used for randomness. And why it's important? It sets up the core game logic. Target for correct order, hidden for shuffled challenge guesses player progress. Displays instructions. Explains how the game works to the players. Meaning of each array, how the player should guess what happened on correct or incorrect guesses, and win conditions. And you might ask why it's important. It improves usability and makes the game understandable without reading the code. Then, display game state. It shows the current status of the game during the play. What it displays: current player for 2-player mode, progress, how many correct letters matched, and next letter to guess, and the guesses array with indexes. And why it's important: it gives real-time feedback to the player, knows what letter to look for, which positions are revealed. Then the handle turn, how it works. It asks the player to enter an index, converts the input to a zero-based index. It checks if index is invalid or error. If guess the letter matches the expect target letter. If correct, it reveals the letter in guesses, increments progress. If incorrect, it resets progress to 0, clears all guesses, and switches players in 2-player mode. And it returns to 1 if successful guess, 0 if failed guess rather. And in display result, the purpose is to display the final game outcome. What it does: in 2-player mode, it displays both scores, declares winner or tie. In single-player mode, displays a congratulatory message. And it's important because it gives closure to the game and announces results clearly. And in the main function, the driver function that controls the entire program flow, so it calls the select mode. Select mode and select n declares arrays, targets, hidden guesses. It initializes array using initialize arrays. Yes, this one. And then displays instructions, show target array, waits to users to enter, and it starts the game loop. So this is the game loop. Then this is if you successfully match all the tokens, then this is the congratulatory message, and it displays the result of your guesses, and that would be the end of your game. And that would be all. Thank you.